We talk endlessly about you being the creator of your own reality, and what that translates to almost every one of you is that there is a manifestation that you're in the process of creating. We would like you to right now look at this whole subject of creating your own reality differently. We would like you instead to look at the happily ever after trail, which will result in some manifestations. The reality that you're creating is the happily ever after, always unfolding trail that will result in some manifestations. The creating your own reality is not there are manifestations that you're going to figure out how to get to. The creating your own reality is you're going to live happily ever after, and there's going to be some manifestations too. Because the reality that you're creating is this holding yourself in this place where you're in the receiving mode, where you are utilizing the ingredients, the immediate ingredients in your immediate surroundings for the satisfying fulfillment of your life experience right here and now. It's sort of like getting on an airplane to go to some fabulous destination, but you've got a 14-hour flight, but your life for the next 14 hours is going to be on the way to this destination. That's your life. And you only have the ingredients that are on that airplane with you in order to create right now. That's all you're going to mold into place. So you want to find things to focus upon that feel good while you're focusing upon. You want to find pleasure in the food, even though, let's face it, it's weird food. No matter how much you paid for the ticket, the food on the airplane is weird. So you've got some adjusting to do before you're really going to appreciate that. There's all kinds of adjustments, self-adjustments that you have to make. You have to confine yourself to a relatively small space, which you are sharing with a lot of other people. And sometimes you have to play some mind games with yourself to make you comfortable. We're just saying, no matter how good or not good you are, you have only the ingredients that have surrounded you that law of attraction is going to use as the stuff that's going to respond to the vibration that you've got going. Now, this is a subject of turning thoughts to things, isn't it? Because at any point in time, you're standing in an environment. Here you are in this room. This is the ingredients that you've got here. And of course, you could get up and leave the room. There are all kinds of options, but we're just saying this environment is the ingredients from which your point of attraction is going to make the life experience that you are living either joyfully or not joyfully. So when you acknowledge that I am where I am, I am where I am, that's profound. Write that down. I am where I am. I am where I am. And in this manifested place where I am, where I'm seeing and hearing and smelling and tasting and touching, in the midst of all of that reaction to life experience, I am emanating a vibration that's going to bring back from these immediate ingredients, immediate results. From these immediate ingredients, I'm going to get immediate results. Now, I can fantasize about tomorrow, and I can ignore everything that's happening here and go deep into my own mind. But really, as thoughts are turning to things, my thoughts are turning to things, and they're using the ingredients that are surrounding me, don't you think? Don't you think that's what's happening? And so, what's the best utilization of these ingredients? Well, the best utilization of these ingredients has to do with the momentum. In other words, what's your expectation? Do you expect to live happily ever after? Do you expect these flight attendants to be wonderful? Do you expect your pilot to be skilled? Do you expect the temperature of the cabin to be comfortable? Do you expect to thrive during this environment? In other words, what are you evoking from these ingredients? And you can't just start now. You've started long before now, because your propensity to offer a vibration to which the law of attraction is going to respond was underway long before you got into this moment. Sometimes it happens so fast, I don't have time to react. Well, it's too late now. It's too late now. You're in your now, and all you've got is response to your ingredients. But what if in moment, you're basking, you're deliberately looking for positive aspects. You're feeling good about who you are. You're taking care of yourself. You're breathing deeply. What if you have for a while cared about how you feel, so much so that you haven't been trying to solve problems. You've been basking about things. You haven't been criticizing people and demanding results. You've been appreciating them and enjoying who they are. What if you've tuned yourself to that high frequency of your inner being, and now you and your inner being are surrounded by ingredients that are going to prove so delightful to you? Because these things are always true. You always have your inner being and your inner being's influence with you. You always have some sort of relationship with your inner being. It might be sketchy or it might be solid. It might be allowing or it might be resistant. In other words, this is always true in every moment. And you have the ingredients of your environment that are going to respond to whatever you've got going on. So if you're flying off the handle all the time, if you're feeling a lot of strong emotion and it feels to you like you can't control it, it's because you were not tending to your vibration in less tense times. That's all it means. We always like to say that the joy factor is the success factor, because everything else will follow. Once you get that in place, then all the other things have to follow that.